Classroom of the Elite second season was one of the most anticipated anime. The show has some of the most interesting characters that a series has to offer. To refresh your memory, here is a full recap of Classroom of the Elite. The story follows Ayanokoji Kiyotaka, a student who enrolled at Tokyo Metropolitan Advanced Nurturing High School. At first glance, he seems uninteresting, emotionless, and antisocial. He is someone who does not want to live a high-profile life, but he has outstanding capabilities. Ayanokoji has incredible intelligence and cunningness, yet he still chooses to be seen as an average student. Despite that, he continues to help his class reach the top from behind the scenes. You see, his school is a prestigious high school. Whoever graduated from Advanced Nurturing High School has a 100% acceptance rate in any job or college. They are also required to live in dorms with minimal contact with the outside world. However, the school provides several amenities such as food, entertainment, and leisure. Their school is so big that it can be mistaken for a city. During Ayanokoji's first day in school, he met his classmate, a girl named Horikita Suzune. They are similar in the way that they are both antisocial. She is a wise and devoted woman, but she can be blunt due to her straightforward nature. They were both assigned to Class 1D, the lowest first-year class. When their class started, the teacher Chabashira Sai announced how the school system worked. The system works in a way that students can buy anything using points. Points are converted wherein one class point equals 1,000 yen. The school will give a monthly allowance of 100,000 yen per student. After hearing this, almost all of the Class D students rejoiced and started impulse buying. Despite the news, both Ayanokoji and Horikita spent their money wisely and only bought necessities. As it turns out, their decision was the right one. Come their second month in school, none of Class D received any points. Baffled, the students complained to their teacher. Miss Chabashira laughed at her students, mocking them. She then explained that each class has a certain number of class points. Their monthly allowance will depend on the class's total points. After the first month, Class D ended up with 0 points due to their misdemeanor. This system will also determine the class standing. So if Class D has more points than Class C, Class D will become the new Class C. To do this, all students must have decent grades and acceptable behavior. Horikita wants to become a student of Class A, but she is worried that her underperforming classmates will hinder her. So, she asks the help of Ayanokoji to hold a study group. However, everyone declined Ayanokoji's invitation, so he asked another classmate for help, Kushida Kikyo. Kushida is a bubbly girl who wants to become friends with everyone, making it easy for her to invite people. With her help, everyone went to the study group. However, it did not end well. Everyone left the study group since Horikita's way of teaching was unpleasant. After this, Ayanokoji finally took matters into his own hands and showed his deviousness for the first time. The next day, he and Kushida approached a third-year student in an attempt to buy exam questions. After negotiating, they succeeded and proceeded to give copies to the entire class. However, Ayanokoji did not take any credit and gave it all to Kushida. Afterward, the class took the exams, and still, one of them failed. Sudo, a hot-headed basketball player, did not meet the passing score in his English exam. Afraid of the consequences, Ayanokoji once again took action. He approached his teacher and decided to buy a point offer for Sudo. The rules state that students can buy anything using their points, including test scores. Impressed by Ayanokoji's thinking, Chabashira agreed, but she charged him 10,000 yen. Then, Horikita suddenly showed up and decided to split the bill. But yet again, Ayanokoji refuses to take any credit. He told everyone that Horikita was the one who pleaded with the staff. As Horikita was praised by many, Kushida started to act strangely. Curious, Ayanokoji decided to follow her, only to see her kicking a barrier while enraged. He saw Kushida's darker side. Kushida caught Ayanokoji following her, so she threatened him. She said that if Ayanokoji tells anyone what he saw, she will tell everyone he tried to rape her. Still, Ayanokoji calmly agreed not to tell anyone. Moving on, Sudo was once again under threat of expulsion. 3 students from Class C falsely accuse Shōgo of attacking them. Shōgo denies this, saying that it was just self-defense. To determine what happened, the student council held a hearing. Ayanokiji managed to convince Sakura Airi, a classmate who witnessed the incident, to testify for Shōgo. However, Sakura's testimony was not enough. In the search for conclusive evidence, Ayanokiji and Horikita went to the place of the incident. Ayanokiji pointed out how there were no cameras in the area, which gave Horikita an idea. She planted fake cameras and managed to trick the accusers. As a result, they withdrew their case, leaving Shōgo free from any punishment. However, Horikita realized something. She realized that Ayanokiji manipulated her. By pointing out the lack of cameras, Ayanokiji planted the seed in Horikita's mind to trick the accusers. After realizing this, she looked for Ayanokiji to confront him. But Ayanokiji was quite busy saving someone else at that moment. Ayanokiji saved Sakura from her stalker, who finally made a move. The stalker tried to assault Sakura, but thanks to Ayanokiji tracking her phone, security was able to catch him. After saving Sakura, he runs into Horikita. Finally, she questions him for his actions, asking him why he does not want to take credit for his actions. Emotionless as Ayanokiji is, he coldly tells her not to pry into his private life. After that, summer vacation came. Horikita is enjoying her vacation until Ayanokiji calls her out of nowhere. He asks for her help to foil the plans of his friends trying to spy on the girls' locker room. He cannot convince them to stop, so he needs Horikita's help to destroy the cameras. After a few mishaps, they manage to stop their plans. After this came the final arc of the season, the Deserted Island Special Test. Classes AD needed to survive on a deserted island for a week. By the end of the assignment, a winner will be declared based on how many points they had. Furthermore, they were asked to assign leaders for each class. If a class guesses the other leaders correctly, they will get points. But if their guess is wrong, points will be deducted. Ayanokiji, with his deviousness and cunningness, acted behind the scenes again to guarantee their victory. Through recon and analysis, he figured out the leader of Class A. He also found evidence that allowed him to deduce Class C's leader. And finally, he found a way to trick the other classes. You see, Class C planted a spy on Class D's camp. The spy, Ibuki Mio, managed to figure out their leader, Horikita. Furthermore, Ibuki stole Horikita's leader keycard as proof to show her classmates. Horikita tried to retrieve the keycard, but she failed after fighting Ibuki. At this point, the other classes were confident that Horikita was the leader of Class D. To their surprise, Class D emerged victorious. What happened was that Ayanokiji planned all of this. He gave Ibuki the chance to take and escape with the keycard. Afterward, he managed to swap himself as the leader. Since Horikita was injured and sick after fighting, he made himself the leader of Class D. This led to the other classes guessing wrong, deducting their overall points. After the event, Ayanokiji told everyone that Horikita was the one responsible for their victory. At this point, Horikita told Ayanokiji that he considers him his ally, as they both try and reach Class A. However, Ayanokiji does not feel the same. He was thinking to himself that he does not consider anyone his ally. Akane Tachibana delivers the results of the first special test for the first year to Manabu Horikita. Meanwhile, on the cruise, Yosuke Hirata invites Kiyotaka to lunch, but Kiyotaka declines, mentioning Kei Karuizawa. The students are then informed about a second special test, where each student must meet at a designated point at a specific time. Kiyotaka's group includes Kei, Hideo Sotomura, and Teruhiko Yukimura. At the meeting place, an instructor explains the details of the special test. The students are divided into 8 groups, each named after a planet, with varying numbers from classes A to D. The test spans 3 days, starting at 8 a.m. on the first day. The group designates a VIP, and twice a day, the members discuss the VIP's identity. On the final day, everyone, except the VIP, submits their guess to the school. The outcomes differ based on the scenarios. Case 1 rewards points if everyone, except the VIP's classmates, provides the correct answer. Case 2 rewards the VIP if at least one person, excluding classmates, sends a wrong answer. Cases 3 and 4 involve exposure of the VIP before the test concludes, leading to different consequences. During the exam, Kiyotaka and Suzune are not VIPs. Class C's Kakeru Ryuen confronts Suzune, questioning her VIP status and her handling of the previous test. Tensions rise during group discussions, and Kei breaks down for an unknown reason on the first day. Hirata receives information that Kikyo Kushida is a VIP, leading to the conclusion of the Jupiter Group's test. Suzune and Kiyotaka decide to unite Class D to maximize class points. Ryuen proposes an alliance against Class A, but Suzune refuses. Meanwhile, Kei reveals her vulnerable side, referring to herself as a parasite due to her unhealthy confidence on others. As the test progresses, Kiyotaka deduces Kei's real personality. Shiho Manabe accuses Kei of bullying, creating tension within the group. On the third day, the Venus Group's test concludes. Kei is lured to a secluded area where she faces physical and emotional attacks from classmates. Kiyotaka intervenes, promising to protect Kei in exchange for her cooperation in uniting Class D. Before the final discussion, Hanami and Kiyotaka discuss reaching Class A. In the final discussion, the revelation of the VIP leads to unexpected turns, and Class C ultimately wins the test. The aftermath exposes a traitor in Class D, threatening Suzune and the class. The story transitions to the upcoming sports festival, where Class D faces challenges due to internal conflicts. Suzune's strict approach clashes with Kei's preference for personal choice. The class must find a balance to succeed in the festival and overcome their differences. As the class prepares for the festival, personal conflicts arise. Suzune's rigid leadership style creates tensions, leading to disagreements among the classmates. Kei challenges Suzune's approach, advocating for personal choice in events. The class must decide on a strategy that accommodates both strong and weak students. During the sports festival, Suzune and Kiyotaka navigate challenges, including injuries and internal conflicts. The festival becomes a test of Class D's unity and resilience. Despite finishing last, Kiyotaka's outstanding performance earns recognition, and Suzune reflects on her growth as a leader. The narrative shifts to the aftermath of the sports festival, with Suzune confronting challenges and Kiyotaka dealing with personal revelations. The class faces a new special test, Paper Shuffle, which introduces unique challenges, including potential expulsion for failing to score above 60 points in pairs. The students strategize for Paper Shuffle, with Kiyotaka and Suzune working to ensure Class D's success. The story delves into the dynamics of trust, betrayal, and rivalry within and between classes. Kiyotaka faces challenges from unexpected sources, including a confrontation with Kikyo Kushida. Paper Shuffle unfolds with unexpected twists, and Kiyotaka's strategic mind comes into play. The class collaborates to outsmart other classes, showcasing their determination to succeed. Personal relationships and conflicts intensify as the students navigate the intricate web of the test. As the story progresses, Kiyotaka's past and family background become central elements, adding depth to his character. Confrontations with rivals, including Arisu Sakayanagi, hint at larger conflicts within the school. The narrative explores themes of manipulation, ambition, and the quest for recognition. The climax of the story unfolds during a dramatic confrontation between Kiyotaka and Ryuen, revealing the extent of Kiyotaka's influence and control. The resolution sets the stage for future conflicts and power struggles within the school. On Christmas Day, the narrative takes a personal turn as Kiyotaka navigates complex relationships with Maya Sato and Kei Karuizawa. Confessions, rejections, and intricate emotional dynamics add layers to the character's development. The story concludes with a revelation about Kiyotaka's past, hinting at a larger narrative arc. The introduction of new characters and potential conflicts sets the stage for future developments within the school. And there you have it, the intricacies of Classroom of the Elite dissected and discussed. If you enjoyed our exploration into the depths of this captivating series, don't hesitate to share your thoughts in the comments below. As always, we appreciate your support. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more anime content. See you in the next video.